Light on. Set. Racing in the cup. And that's Justified from the inside. Bounced out well with Zebek. Lotion's really keen to be up near the lead. And IHTSAHYMN's just sliding in behind him. Ash Gray's coming across. Poet's Landing settling handy in the run. Light is going to get straight onto the back of IHTSAHYMN. Gracious Prospect getting back worse in midfield with Embley, Ruby the Red, Royal Request and Dawn Raid, the last one into turn one, where Lotion goes across and finds the lead, works up the side inside the 15 now and takes it up now over. That's Justified, who held or gave up the lead now, and it's allowed Zebek to move up on its outside. IHTSAHYMN, one out, one back. Hall's got it travelling beautifully. Out a bit deeper, Ash Gray over on the inside, Poet's Landing. Light as midfield, he's got the grey right in his sights going to the back, and then Gracious Prospect. It's covering a little bit of ground. Royal Request is getting onto its back. Over on the inside, Ruby the Red, Embley and Dawn Raid, the last one. So working towards the 1,000, and Lotion makes play. This tough little campaigner, he leads the way. Ash Gray's working up three wide around Ruby in fact, outside Zebek, who's back in third spot. IHTSAHYMN's travelling fourth. He's had every chance. The grey a length back on the inside then to That's Justified. Light is just awkwardly placed now, needs room. Down the outside goes Royal Request, Gracious Prospect. Well back then down the side, Ruby the Red. Getting back out of that ground then down the side was Gracious Prospect. Dawn Raid's made a bit of ground out deeper. And then Embley back second last. And Poet's Landing's Gonzo at the 5. Where Lotion, the leader, but IHTSAHYMN. He's had the best run in the race. He goes up on the outside, the grey. And they're coming to the 400 locked in battle. Lotion's riding hard on the inside for Fork. He'll straighten up. A narrow leader coming at him now. IHTSAHYMN. He loomed large on the outside. Then Zebek, Royal Request. And now Lighter lets down with his run. IHTSAHYMN, Lotion. It's been a battle. IHTSAHYMN and Lotion the outside. The grey's got the kick. Lighter's coming late. Zebek in the centre. IHTSAHYMN. Lotion's trying hard, but it's the West Aussie. IHTSAHYMN. He's too good, and IHTSAHYMN wins it. A length on the line to Lotion. How tough are you? A gap then in the field to maybe Zebek in front of Lighter, but that's a photo. A gap in the field then to That's Justified. Ruby the Red. Royal Request. Well back Ash Gray. Dawn Raid. Poet's Landing was never a factor. A good way back Gracious Prospect. And Embley the last one home in the 2019 Great Northern Darwin Cup. And Robert Gulberti, Peter Hall, they take the prize.
IHTSAHYMN the Grey, a Group 1 winner 6 years ago of the Kingston Town Classic in Perth, has found a new lease of life. He has won the Great Northern Darwin Cup over a game and gallant Lotion. Zebek has run third. The numbers are 1, 8 and 4. IHTSAHYMN, trained by Rob Gulberti at Broome. And looking back through the records, the first ever horse trained in WA to win the Darwin Cup. The numbers are 1, 8 and 4. The favourite Lighter has run fourth, and That's Justified, number 12, has run fifth. What a grand galloper at 9 years of age. The cup is his.
Yeah, grand galloper. He's been in terrific form, and what a ride. I know he was forced to make his move early, but he had so much confidence in that horse, Hall, and he just had enough in hand with the big weight at the finish there, but it was a masterful ride. He used his barrier. He rode him out of his comfort zone to race closer, and you were never really too nervous if you were on him.
Well, Bernie's going to catch up with Peter Hall. He's no stranger to winning cups. He's got a wonderful record in the Perth Cup, but his first ride in a Darwin Cup has produced a pearler. Bernie, yeah. Peter Hall is with you now.
Yeah, thanks, Greg, and he is one very, very happy chappy, and this horse, Peter, he must be extremely special to you, but even more so, I guess, to the stable.
Oh, yeah, look, Bernie, I love Delicacy. She was a great horse for me, but to get this horse off Fred Kersley, Hall of Famer, a man I totally have great respect for. I won the WA Cup for him this year. He's given this horse to Rob to train for the owners, and all he does is win. You know, how can you not like him?
How can you not love him? He's a Kingston Town winner and reliving those highlights really today.
Look at him right now.
Do you get paid to ride him, Pete? I'm not sure. That could be robbery.
Oh, it is stealing money, isn't it? But, you know, at my age, I don't think I've ever loved riding more. It's just unbelievable, and you just get these buzzers, and it's bloody huge. Now, everyone over there is going to be waiting for us soon. So
They're dying to see you.
how good's that going to be?
It's going to be fantastic. This horse did have a couple of hiccups today. Did that worry you?
Everything's been going wrong, Bernie. When we first got here, he settled in lovely, and he's been that bloody well. I said to Gully, you better wrap him up in cotton wool, because he just, he's got so much presence, and he does his own thing. He's a gentleman, but he just does his own thing, and nearly always hurting himself, you know.
Gets excited.
Only the good ones hurt themselves, you know that.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Just take me through the last half mile, what you were feeling.
I don't usually go that early in stone races, and I was bloody cursing myself when I did, but there's just too much shuffling going on, and he's a big horse with a big weight, and I thought if I can just cuddle him so long as I can, even though I'm going forward. And then I moved up to that leader, and I didn't want to pass the leader too soon, but I tell you what, I said, okay, let's go. But that other horse wouldn't go away, and he was always going to hang on, but I was cursing myself for just going that 100 metres too early, you know.
You did an outstanding job. Go and enjoy the love. They want to share it with you.
Right. It's going to be beautiful, eh? Jenna and Amelia, if you're watching at home, woo!
Good boy. Well done.
Peter Hall, the winning jockey here, formerly trained by Fred Kersley, and he won that Group 1 for Fred, and Judith, his wife, is in the ownership still of IHTSAHYMN. But what about this man, Rob Gulberti, who's the new trainer, and he's won a Darwin Cup from Broome.
Rob, many congratulations. I know you want to go and soak this up. I won't keep you long, but what does that mean?
Oh, it's just so special, you know. I haven't been training for all that long, and you know, we've been lucky enough to come across some nice horses. This bloke was retired, and you know, I asked the owners, you know, on a whim that maybe he could be a Darwin Cup for us, and we wanted to come back after our experience last year, and we've just won the Darwin Cup. So it's just, yeah, I don't know, very humbling, but just amazing experience.
The little setback earlier in the day, which must have given you a lot of concerns. Obviously, no impediment to him.
Well, yeah, no, he just won the Cup, so yeah, definitely not. I'm just glad the vets thought he was sound enough to start. So
You're going to enjoy it. The first WA horse to win a Darwin Cup.
thank you very much. Cheers.
And Peter Hall is, it's like he's never been this excited in his life.
Well, it's a big moment, big crowd, big atmosphere. Old horse who he's got a lot of time for. He loves the horse. And, yeah, he's like I said, he's got so much confidence in this horse, and the horse delivered for him. Look at him. He's over the moon because he's been around, you know. He's getting a real kick out of this.
And one of the fancied runners takes out the cup. Lighter started favourite, but all the way along, this horse has been right in the market. I've just spotted Fred Kersley. Whose wife Judith is still in the ownership of this great grey. Fred trained him to win a Group 1. Come over here, Fred. You look so excited, old mate.
He's a great horse. You know, been underrated throughout his life. He's earned $1.5 million. I mean, he's been good with 3. He's still very, very good right now. And I'm so pleased for the connections and the horse.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I didn't do much to win today, but jeez, I love the horse.
Well, you've had a lot to do with his career, of course. As a 3-year-old, he won that Guineas, and then he won the Kingston Town, and then he won a Cox Stakes. Yeah. He was at the top of his tree then.
Yeah, like he's earned $1.5 million. You don't do that easy.
Yeah.
He's had longevity. He's been good as a young horse. He's a good horse now. He had a bit on him today. He's earned $1 million more than him, but Jesus, so good for him. He's good for racing. More than anything else, it's good for racing. That this old horse could have gone to the paddock and retired. Nothing in his life. He's here today and he stamped himself as a champion.
And it doesn't surprise you that he's still going at 9?
Mate, I can say he's a good 3-year-old. He's a good older horse. He's just a very, very good horse by a very underrated stallion.
I'm glad you made the trip. I bet you are too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I've only got a main interest in him at the minute, but my main feeling about this horse is he's recognised now as just one of the best of all time in terms of longevity, ability to win in the grass, ability to win in the dirt. They don't come any better.
You've seen a lot. That's big praise. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Good on you, Fred.